What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today we're back in the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Army Men mod, doing a Super Fortress defense here of the Green Army Men's radar base. They've got defenses all around it. There's a trench system, there's artillery pieces, there are flak guns, there are bunkers. It's pretty insane, and they're defending against the Red Army, which is bringing forward some lighter vehicles, including like BAs right there, and some heavier T-34 76 tanks. Actually, is that an 85 or a 76? That's a 76. Okay, I was right. And of course, a whole lot of infantry as well to try and cripple the hill super fortress that they're going up against here. It should be an awesome battle. If you guys enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit the like button. Helps you out a ton on the channel. Subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. Either way, let's get on into this thing. Alright boys, let's get right on into this thing, starting this off in slow motion here. The Red Army should begin to move forward here, and that they are. The Greens, I'm not entirely sure when they're going to start firing. Oh, there was a smidge of fire back there. What is that coming from? Oh, it's coming from the snipers. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what is firing that? These snipers actually do have some anti-tank capabilities. I don't think they're going to be strong enough to kill a T-34 76. Maybe they could track it, but I highly doubt it. They might have a little bit of luck against the BAs, but again, kind of doubt it. Artillery rounds also going out here, and a direct hit onto the T-34 76 right there. Is that going to do any crippling damage? It looks like maybe a little bit of damage. Let's zoom in here. Oh, that's as far as I can zoom. It is fully dead, actually. That must have whole destroyed that thing. Wow. I was not expecting an artillery piece to be able to do that, but here we are. It is gonzo, baby, and we have more red infantrymen moving up this side of the hill. Of course, they entirely surround the hill here, so the Greens are going to have some serious trouble, I think, primarily with the infantry. They might be able to destroy a tank or two here or there, but the infantry is going to be little sneaky buggers all across the battlefield. Could be a major problem for the Greens going forward, but for now they are firing downwards pretty decently. They've got their snipers still rounding off, two different types of snipers, the Springfield snipers as well as the Barrett 50 cal snipers. Two completely different guns from completely different eras of war, but this Army Men mod doesn't always make sense, and I love it for that. So it is what it is, dude. Either way, we also have BARs rounding off here, two M16A4s. We got a whole arsenal here, baby. Are they even getting kills, though? Not quite yet. It looks like the Red Army is still safe and sound against these guys. This kind of fire does take some time to actually end up killing any troopers, especially at this distance. It's a little bit tricky. Another artillery shell almost kills that puppy right there. I don't even know what those are called, but it still manages to live. Over here, we do have a number of the lighter vehicles for the Red Army going down, as well as a number of the troopers that were probably riding on those things before they died. It's coming from this artillery piece, I think, is those mass cas right there. But this T-34 76 seems to be sharking around, looking for a shot, looking for an angle on this big ol' artillery boy. Let's see if we can bump it up a speed here. By the way, guys, I did want to let you know, ooh, it just barely misses. I am going to have another episode of the Army Men audiobook up on my podcast, Daily Tactics podcast, relatively soon. Ooh, that shot almost hit as well. Hot dang. But no dice. I just have been super lazy and not wanting to record them. I have a few episodes written, but again, have been kind of lazy and not wanting to record them. So that's the only reason those haven't been going up. I do apologize. Just, you know, with Daily Productions, Daily Tactics, and Daily Cricks, all of those channels, by the end of the day, my voice is just shot, and I'm like, I don't want to record another thing. But I have been wanting to very, very recently, so I think I will try and get that up very, very soon. and hopefully that'll be some good stuff. Either way, more of these Red Army vehicles are pushing the front gate right here, and it looks like some of those bunkers are going down for the green soldiers. They've at the very least lost their MGs right there. That's no bueno. Losing that kind of firepower is no good, but still plenty of infantry here ready and willing to fight and sacrifice their lives for the Green Empire here. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're rattling off a number of shots. Oh, incoming. That bazooka shot could have been deadly, but it just barely misses right there. And it does seem like they are striking down a number of these Red Army soldiers. I'm seeing some dead bodies in the fields here, which is definitely good. Also, these T-34-76s, oh look, this one tried coming through, but ended up getting clapped. These T-34-76s have been going down pretty consistently here. I don't think the Red tanks are really doing all that much for them. They have been very, very inconsistent in their helpfulness during this entire battle. So I think actually that might be it for the red vehicles. It is going to end up being up to the infantry here, but that's probably what they've got the best chance of winning with as it is. I mean, the infantry is a lot harder for these greens to kill, especially because they can just swarm all around from different angles and things like that. And of course, they do have explosive capabilities as well from those RPG shots we keep seeing. So, you know, these guys actually could definitely win this battle still, even though they've lost all of their vehicles. There are, of course, mortars, as we can see firing out right there. Where's that shell gonna go? Oh, right there. That was not a great shot. There are green mortars is what I'm trying to say, and these things are good for anti-infantry. Probably the strongest anti-infantry vehicle that the greens still have. I mean, they've got these flak guns, which, you know, are decent against infantry. They can shoot HE shots, which are basically large explosions, aka high explosive rounds, and they're great, you know, against infantry, but they have to be very clustered together. And there's also all this barbed wire and random, you know, tank traps and things like that, which prevent these Reds from really getting a direct hit done onto them, which is good definitely against those flak guns as well. And the flak guns, of course, have some barricades and stuff like that they've got to deal with as well. Ooh, big explosion striking over here. I think that was an RPG or something like that from the Red Army. Maybe they were going after this flak gun right here. It actually looks like it's taken some damage. You can see right there. Ooh, but that's not going to stop it from firing down. And it looks like it just absolutely eviscerated one of the Red Army soldiers with a PPSH right there. That dude is definitely dead. He is gonzo, baby. Gonzo. All right. Well, the Red Army continues to fight. I wonder where they're closest. Probably right around here, I would say, is where they're getting closest. Of course, they're still kind of getting wiped out over there. Oh, no. Definitely over here, actually. My bad. Yeah. These guys are definitely closest to making it to the top of the hill. Big mortar shot right there. Wipes out a whole bunch of Red Army units. Yikes. Okay, but this trench is just about eviscerated, and if they get a little bit farther up, they can grenade, and that is exactly what they're going to be doing. I would grenade these guys up here. That'd be a good choice, but of course they got to do what feels right to them. It's all about what they feel comfortable with in this war. And there we go. There's another grenade, and that's going to dive a bunch of those green soldiers off of the defenses, but only ends up getting one kill right there. So these guys are definitely in a decent spot to make it up here, but it's slow going. It is definitely slow going. Let's go ahead and bump it up a speed here. Dude, just like one well-timed grenade, and boom, all of these guys are dead. That's all you gotta do. Oh! That was a decent one. It dislodged them again, though. It didn't really get any kills. Rip, potato chip. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. More Reds moving up this way. They're getting a little bit more ballsy over here, wanting to push farther and farther. More grenades going up over this way as well. Could potentially be very, very big. This is definitely going to be the main entrance point I think that the Reds are going to be utilizing to get into the green compound here and start dismantling the fortress from the inside, baby. That's what it's all about. Grenades going off. That one was, I thought decent, but actually didn't really end up being decent. By the way, yeah, these artillery pieces are still alive, which is crazy. Oh, tons of grenades going out over here. Wowza! Oh my god, absolute obliteration from those grenades. The trifecta right there. Yeah, this side of the battlefield is actually kind of disastrous right now for the Reds. They're getting some troopers up there, but for the most part, they seem to have taken a bit of an L from the Green Army over this way. Actually, though, if they could get some troopers like lined up right here, they'd be able to fire down this entire trench and just start mowing greens. Just start destroying, clapping cheeks left and right without any regard for their safety. It would be insane. But, of course, they got to be willing to do that. Big grenade going out right there. Beautifully done. They are going to make a little bit of a spearhead over this way. That's going to be nice. Of course, there are still green defenses on the interior, too. So you got to remember that it's not completely over, even if the Reds do make it through the trench system. But we do have a number of Reds pushing in over here and trying to set up on these sandbags and barrels over this way, but no dice. More grenades going out on those guys over there. And it looks like this guy was trying to repair the flak gun, but he stops, I think, once he started taking a little bit of heat right there. Instead sets up defensively, but now he's just taking fire from these guys off to the right, and he doesn't do anything about it. He ends up dying and going down. Another little red spearhead happening over this way. They're trying to get in here. If they just get behind those trenches, they could set up some probably good firing positions to go up against those greens over there, but they're struggling to get into those trenches. They are very, very deadly right there, obviously. It looks like this artillery piece does end up going down finally. And these guys are making it through here. Are they going to mow down these greens over here? No mowing. No mowing from these plastic toy soldiers right now. They're deciding to hold off on the mowing. Oh, PPSH fire. There's one down. It's not over yet. There's still a lot there. They just need to get a little closer, I think. But it's still, of course, a big risk. This T-34 acting as good cover for those soldiers right there, hiding from the oncoming green fire, which is just absolutely obliterating a lot of them. There are still some red soldiers on this side of the hill that could come forward, but they seem pretty fearful. Yeah, there's still 2 MG nests up here, as well as a whole bunch of soldiers in this trench here. So this side of the battlefield really is just not going to go well. It's not going to go well over there. But over here, we have a slaughter for the Reds. They need to make a comeback over this way. Big grenade coming in. Ends up wiping out a number of those Reds right there. Oh, and that mortar has started to find its mark. If that wall wasn't there, those guys would definitely be dead. But incoming fire after that could be just as devastating. How did that not kill some of those troopers? Excuse me? What was that? How did they not die? Sir, I am very perplexed by this. Either way, let's get a nice, like, broad overview here. Oh, it's kind of like a pentagon shape, right? Is that a I think it's a pentagon. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Either way, Reds working their magic over here still. Looks like they've clapped a few more of these green cheeks over this way. Come on, man. Clap them cheeks. Get him. The barbed wire is actually preventing him from going too far forward here. What does this guy got? Mosin Nagant, SKS, what are you rocking? Yeah, Mosin Nagant, he gets clobbered though right there by that green soldier and goes down. This green guy, oh, 2 green guys right there throwing grenades, and then they dislodge themselves due to their own grenade. That was really stupid, and now this trench right here is fully cleared, although I thought that was cleared a while back too, so I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, these Reds, if they do kill these guys over here, they don't have to worry about that flank anymore. Then they could purely focus their fire on these guys in the middle. That might be their best form of attack here. But we'll see if they actually end up managing that. I don't know. It seems to be extremely difficult right now. They are on the struggle bus for sure. Oh yeah. Lots of shots coming at them. This is a little sniper battle. What's this guy geared up with? He's got an M14. M14 versus Mosin Nagant. Probably M14 wins this, I'm guessing. But he seems to be missing a lot of his shots, so maybe not. It's just got a better fire rate and probably equal damage to the Mosin Nagant. So that's definitely an M14 victory, but it doesn't matter because it gets disrupted by a whole lot of fire over here. That mortar still firing as well, destroying some of the sandbag positions here that the Reds could potentially use later on there too, which is a problem. These Reds over here are no longer pushing forward like at all. It seems like we're at a little bit of a standstill right now in this battle in terms of Reds pushing, so I'm going to go ahead and do the unthinkable and squad them up. So essentially what squadding up does in this game is it actually makes the troopers move together as a singular unit. versus 1 by 1, which is their tendency to do. So if we squad them all up, they're more likely to push together, which can be good. Oh, by the way, this T-20 tractor's still alive. Well, I'll be danged. She's still there. Old Bessie the tractor. Also, this one's still alive too. It just doesn't want to come forward, I guess. Okay, interesting. All right, no real movement here for a little bit now. So why don't we go ahead and put them into fast motion here. Still more mortar fire. Looks like a small push over this way. Nothing too major, just like a dude or two. A duder or tutor. But no big moves. These guys are still like heavily pinned down below this hillside. They are very scared to move up, clearly. Although this is just facing the wrong way now, so that's good for them. A little bit of movement from this squad here, a little bit from here too. Again, nothing crazy, just repositioning. Some more firing going on over here. But again, no dice. Yeah, right now it is very much so a standstill, with 1 or 2 troopers getting killed here or there, but nothing too crazy. Oh, big push from this guy right here with the SKS. Hot dang! Can't believe he lived through that. That was kind of impressive. He's healing now. Can still do some damage here at this trench. Let's see what he does. All right, buddy, show us your moves. We actually have more shots over here. Another red soldier kind of suicided over that way. Interesting for sure. Yeah, right now it's sort of a standstill. Oh. Oh. We got movement, but nothing crazy. Rocket fire. Multiple rockets fired. All of which missing. All of which missing absolutely horribly. That's a rip and a half. What is this? Oh, one of the tractors decided to push forward apparently and got clobbered. Hot dang. My goodness. That mortar is still firing. Little bit by little bit there. Alright, yeah, this battle has really slowed down into a nothing burger. So why don't we go ahead and actually go in slow-mo here and push all of the remaining soldiers together at once here to give the Reds their best possible chance at a potential victory. Attacking on all sides right now, no side being left out of the battle, making it so the Greens do have to split up their incoming fire a good bit in order to stop any of these assaults from happening. So there we go, they're all moving in, all from different directions. Let's see if the Greens can hold this. The Reds have certainly given it their best shot, but the Green interior defense is what really, I think, killed their pushes at this point, because before this, the Reds were actually kind of clapping some cheeks pretty decently, but now the interior defense has basically won the day for them. Oh, that artillery piece still cracking fire. Alright, that's pretty much an L for the Reds there. The Greens managed a dubski, but really just from the interior. The only outer portion that managed to win was this angle right here, but the rest of them all ended up falling. Rip potato chip. Either way, that's going to be the end of the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.